Whenever you look at rock, talk about rock, think about rock, start thinking about the role of discontinuities. Oh my God, there are hundreds of discontinuities. What kind of failure they will form? How to bring the data from these hundreds of joints on a single sheet of paper. Then you have to look at that sheet and see, planar failure, wedge failure, so that you can then carry out the relevant analysis. Understanding the difference between rock and rock mass. Essentially, what I was trying to tell you, the critical role of discontinuities. So now, if not already you're doing it, whenever you look at rock, talk about rock, think about rock, start thinking about the role of discontinuities. Particularly for rock slope engineering, discontinuities play a major role. That's why many of the limit equilibrium techniques in rock slope engineering are geared towards understanding the role of discontinuities, and we will go on expanding our knowledge of discontinuities. One of the realizations you have when you know about discontinuities, that, oh my God, there are hundreds of discontinuities. I am going to cut a slope here, which is going to encounter 400, 500, 600, 1,000 joints. And then I have to see how all of these joints crisscross each other, also cross the cut slope, and I have to find out what kind of failure they will form. A planar failure or a wedge failure or a toppling failure, because we looked at those conditions. It's not humanly possible to know. You have to first learn how to bring the data from these hundreds of joints on a single sheet of paper, maybe half a sheet of paper or computer screen. How to do that? So many joints without cluttering your screen or sheet. And having done that, then you have to look at that sheet and see, planar failure, wedge failure, so that you can then carry out the relevant analysis. The analysis methods for planar failure, wedge failure, toppling failure, rock fall are different. How do you know which analysis to carry out? So in this course, you will not only see how this data of joints is plotted on half a sheet of paper, but also how do you say this exclamation, planar failure. We learn all of that here so that we can then carry out the relevant analysis, and we learn how to carry out those analyses. So all that is coming up. Before we go to that, from tomorrow onwards, we have to understand a bit of geology.